All right, here is chapter 4 of Chomps, Flea, and Gray Cat. That's me. Mama's voice made my ears pick up. It was perk up. It was still dark outside, too early for breakfast. On her way from the bedroom, Mama stopped to scratch my ears. I stretched, then curled back into a ball on the couch. Mama carried Chomps to the back door and set him outside. "I'm ready to go car hunting," Mama called to Daddy. "Got anything in mind?" Daddy's voice came back from the bedroom. "Don't you think we need a sports utility vehicle to help us with these bad roads?" Mama walked to the kitchen and started fixing their coffee. Daddy's bare feet made a plopping sound when he came to give Mama a hug. "I'm not sure. If we could count on the roads being roads when it rains, it wouldn't matter. That creek needs a lot of work even if it doesn't rain this spring. I don't know why they haven't built that bridge across it yet. It's usually just a dry creek bed, though." Daddy nodded. "Yeah, but if the water ever rises too much, it could really be a problem." He sat down at the table. "Maybe you should check on the internet and see if you can get some information about SUVs. I don't think we can count on the county commissioner to fix the roads before summer, and maybe not even then." They sat down to drink their coffee. They only had a sip or two before Chomp started yapping and bouncing against the screen. Daddy picked up his cup and walked to the back door. Mama stepped up next to him. "That sunrise is beautiful this morning. Maybe we should get up early every day." "It is a peaceful time of day, except for that dog." Daddy opened the door and the little fuzzball scooted in and ran around in circles on the kitchen floor. Mama scooped him up and headed toward the office. When I woke up from my little cat nap, I could hear Mama tapping on her computer. Callie was headed for the cat bowl. I hopped down from the couch and followed her to the kitchen. There was nothing in the dish. Callie flopped on the floor. "What's going on?" "Gray, Mama should have had my food ready by this time." I jumped on the cabinet to see if Mama had just forgotten to put our breakfast bowl on the floor. There was nothing but coffee. I hopped down. "Mama has Chomps in the office," I meowed. "I think Daddy went out to the field. Maybe we should remind Mama that we are hungry, even if she isn't." Callie and I headed for the office. The door was shut tight. The only sounds we could hear were the tap-tap-tapping on the computer. "Meow!" Callie and I both called at once. "We're hungry. Feed us." Suddenly, Chomp's little black nose stuck out from under the door. "Hey, pup, get Mama to fix us some breakfast. She's busy right now. I'm keeping her feet warm." I pushed my paw under the door. I tried to rattle it so that Mama would notice us. "Meow!" "Grace, stop that. I'm busy." The door opened just a bit and Mama let us in. Callie and I both stared up at her. "Meow!" We both howled. "My goodness, what time is it? Just give me a few more minutes and I'll get you fed." Mama sat down and started to tap on the computer again. Callie curled up on the floor near the door. I wanted to see what Mama was doing. I jumped on the desk. Papers scattered. My feet slipped, but I managed to catch myself. Some of the papers fluttered as they fell to the carpet. "Gray, for goodness sakes, can't I have just a few more minutes?" Mama picked me up and set me back on the floor. I rubbed my cheek against her leg. I really loved Mama and wanted her to know it. I guess I rubbed a little too hard because one of my teeth scraped across her ankle. "Ouch! Come on, Gray, give me a break. I'm almost done." "Be patient, Gray. She won't forget us now," Callie purred. The sounds of Daddy's tractor got Chomps excited. He jumped up from his place on Mama's feet and scampered to the back door. Mama followed him. "Chomps, do you need out?" she called. We chased after Mama and Chomps. He bounced against the door and she opened the screen for him. Chomps shot out as Daddy was coming in. He almost tripped over the little fur ball. Before Chomps could get turned around and charge back inside the house, Daddy closed the door. "Are you almost ready?" he asked. "As soon as I feed these animals, I will be." I found the answer to our car problems. Mama pushed the lever on the can opener. Meow! Callie and I got separate bowls of food. Yum! Mama fixed Chomps a little bowl of dry food and took it out into the yard. "Chomps will have to stay in the pen to keep him from running off like he did yesterday." By the time Mama was ready to leave, I had already taken a quick cat nap. "Let's go, Gray. You and Callie can get some sunshine while we're all gone." She scooped me up and set me outside. Callie was already on the porch swing. I crawled under it to roll in the concrete dust. Mama and Daddy closed the door and walked toward the driveway. The old car roared, sputtered, and chugged away. As soon as I couldn't hear it anymore, I strolled to the end of the driveway. The car was nowhere in sight. I walked back toward Callie. I put my paws on the swing. "Hey, Callie, how long does it take to hunt for a car? Do you have to be quiet like when you hunt for mice? Do you have to sneak up and pounce?" Callie opened one eye. "No, It's a different kind of hunting. I frowned and tilted my head to the side. Callie opened the other eye, then blinked. Okay, Gray. Remember back at Christmas time, before all the people came? Mama went hunting for things at the store. She called it shopping. When she finds things, it makes her just as proud and happy as we feel when we catch a mouse. Does it make Daddy happy too? No, it makes him grumpy. So, will they be back really quick? Callie shook her head, then closed her eyes once more. No, shopping for a car is like a big-time hunting. They'll probably be gone all day. My whiskers sprang up both sides of my face. Oh, boy. Callie peeked down at me. What are you up to, Gray? Just going on an adventure, I purred. You better not take that dog with you. You were lucky that Mama and Daddy didn't lock you in the cat carrier. They were very upset when they couldn't find Chomps yesterday. Relax, Callie. That little fuzzball needs a few hunting lessons. He's doing great for a dog. We're just going for a little practice. I hopped up on the swing. Go ahead, but remember, I warned you. Okay, but I need a little help. I curled up near the old cat. Forget it, Gray. I'm too old to teach a dog how to hunt. Callie blinked sleepily. That's not it. I need help getting him out of that pen in the backyard. Callie's eyes opened wide. Forget it, Cat. I'm not gonna have anything to do with this. I just need a little help. He can squeeze through the yard gate if I get him out of the little pen. Sorry, Gray. You're on your own. Callie flipped over and curled up the other way. I hopped off the swing and headed for the backyard. I'd figure something out on my own. I looked at the little pen the dog was trapped in. The sides were held up with metal posts. The doghouse was the only back that it had. If we could just squeeze that little pup through the tiny space between the wire and the doghouse, we were ready to go. I'm trapped, Chomps moaned. Don't worry, you can get out of there. I tried to encourage the little dog. All you have to do is shove against this side. You can push this nail loose pretty easy. I don't think that Daddy did a very good job on the pen. He must have been in a hurry. The little dog tried to shove his way out. He bounced against the side, but nothing happened. He yapped at it, but it still wouldn't work. Finally, I decided that we would have to dig him out. I started on the outside while the dog dug from the inside. At first, he wasn't a very good digger, but he was having so much fun that the hole got bigger and deeper anyway. It wasn't long until his dirty little nose pushed up to meet the hole that I had made on the outside. As soon as he squeezed his body out, we headed for the gate opening. The place where the gates swung together was easy to push through. We ran for the field. Chomps bounced and hopped around as we trotted past the apple tree. I made him stop while I climbed up to see if I could spot any sign of my bird friends. I scampered down, clunked the mutt on the head with my paw, then shot up the trunk of the tree once more. Crawling to the end of the first limb, I looked at Chomps. You can't get me. I flattened my ears as I teased the pup. Quit playing, Gray. I want to go hunt. Chomps barked at me. I climbed down the tree and headed for the hayfield. Chomps ran and yipped behind me. The early morning sun seemed to have moved between the fluffy white clouds in the east. Remember, Chomps, you have to follow some rules. You have to be quiet and let me hunt first. You watch, then you'll have your chance.